It's a beautiful sunny day in Melbourne, and Craig's done it to me again. Called me up in the morning and said, "Hey, guess what? You're gonna have some people coming in to surprise you." So, Billy from Taylor Guitars in America has graced us with his presence and the presence of this
much more important.
Beautiful thing.
The guitar is much more important than it.
We've all been hearing about V-Class, the game changer in acoustic world, in Taylor world, and we've got an opportunity to have a bit of a play. And Aaron here hasn't played one.
The test dummy.
Me and Billy have played them.
Crash test dummy. That's right. We're going to buckle you up because this is going to be intense.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this will be Aaron's first experience.
Yeah. So we're not going to go on too much about V-Class. There's plenty of info out there. We're going to see Aaron's reaction of never playing one before. So
yeah, I'm really excited. Really,
this is a 914 CE. I'll just quickly mention that the launch is the K14 CE Builders Edition, which is kind of the director's cut of the V-Class launch. The K24 CE, which is all solid wine koa. The Presentation Series, which is Macassar Ebony and Sinker Redwood. And the 914 CE, which is Rosewood and Spruce that Aaron's got.
And when will these actually be hitting the country?
They'll start to roll into Australia later this month. Late March.
Yep.
And the K14s, which have several design features that are very unique, very hard to make. We'll make the K14 CE, the rounded edges, the contoured cutaway, which is essentially an armrest in the cutaway, and the silent satin finish. Those will roll out more April, May.
So you're ready?
Are
you excited?
A new era.
It is. I think the thing we're listening for as a player is sustain,
sustain
and tone.
Volume and sustain was the heart of those two. With any X-Brace guitar, the challenge always was if you wanted to make a guitar louder, it did it at the expense of sustain, and if you wanted more sustain, it did it at the expense of volume. That's just a simple fact of the matter.
It's gorgeous.
So,
and the payoff, and again, there's plenty of information out there, and we'll do more videos on this with the intricate details, but the payoff that Andy discovered was that intonation, the conflicting vibrations from X-bracing were eliminated, and it allowed the already good intonation to really shine.
That's right. We've been calling it. I think maybe a better word for it is in-tuneness. The guitar's ability to be in tune. And put simply, when you really boil it down, the guitar, a V-Class braced guitar top, is a better translator of what the string is trying to tell the top to play.
Right,
And it's really gotten a lot of the chaotic vibration of any X-braced guitar out of the way. And this is the result.
I can notice it straight away as soon as you strum that sustain.
Now play that same shape up at the 12th fret.
And 14th?
In the same position. Now just switch between that and down there. Play it down back in that thing. It's
unreal.
Yeah.
So I'd like to tell players like Aaron, go for the places that you always avoid. You're scared to go.
Put that inversion on there that you normally know wouldn't cut through. Put the lower voicing on there.
Hit that a little bit.
I mean, even up there, you're hearing that C on the bottom there. It's not getting lost.
It's gorgeous. There's no wobble at all.
There's no warbling.
Yeah.
And that's really because a V-Class brace top has a vertical line following the line of the strings across the top or soundboard. You've got that vertical rigidity that you need down the center of the guitar's top, and it's very stable down the middle. It's loosely braced on the side, and it's encouraging that top to move back and forth in a very, very orderly fashion. So it's a very predictable motion and therefore more musical.
Have a bit more of a play, A-Train.
Away we go.
crank it. I just want to like.
You just want to hold the
I
chords.
want to hold the chord.
Yeah.
And that's really how we start our demos. If you play the G string in the 9th position, this is typically a place where you have a very, and just kind of let it ring. Let that one note ring. And
G string.
G9.
Typically that note drops off.
It's
fairly quickly on most.
That's right.
acoustic.
There's not a lot of principal volume, and there's not a lot of follow-up.
Yeah,
not a lot of
that's
carry
right.
through. So we've done a lot of demoing just by playing one note.
Yep.
And hearing that. Generally speaking, the further you play up the fingerboard,
Yeah.
the less notes are defined. At their root, and
Yep.
the less they're going to hang around.
That's right.
And it's also, if we take a step back, and if there's anybody out there that I play with a really heavy gauge pick, and I'm kind of more like Bob. We're big chord strummer guys.
Yeah.
And, love the Creedence Clearwater songs and the classic rock stuff. If that's your playing style, the guitar is going to fall right back and give you what the original design intent was: more volume and more sustain.
Yeah.
So your big G chord is louder, and it's louder across every string.
Yeah.
So if you just want to go ahead,
G chord back.
there's such a
Give us a
defined, the mid range is really much louder
Yeah.
on the guitars. Everything.
Alrighty, so I know I put you on the spot with this morning and making you the crash. What's
The crash dummy.
The crash dummy.
destroyer
What do you think?
Machine. I think it's amazing. Straight off the bat, I'd heard a little bit about it. I didn't know a full amount. We hadn't gone into. I think you wanted to keep me a little bit in the dark.
That's always good.
Yeah, which is always scary. But no, straight away, like I said, the things that you didn't mention to me, the things that I noticed about it.
Yeah.
So straight away, the first thing you'll notice is that sustain, and as soon as you hit a chord, there's no flutter, which is something that is common on every guitar. From thousands of dollars to hundreds of dollars, there's always going to be a little bit of flutter.
Yeah.
And the lack of flutter in the sustain on this was the first thing.
Say flutter again. I dare you.
Flutter. Flutter.
Cool,
so,
man.
Yeah, so it's kind of just makes you want to hold chords.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
You want to
And
hear
play
that.
around,
You want to hear the decay. You just
There's
it's-
sustain there even on single note stuff that normally you might want to just move on. It's notes kind of magically hang in the air there.
Yeah,
So.
bloom.
Well, I'm getting edgy. I want to play the thing, and we're going to go back to work again. We're in the middle of a Saturday retail.
You want that one? That's
Thanks,
mine.
A Train.
Thank you,
I'll
guys.
give it back
Thank
to
you, Aaron, so
Bang,
much,
Billy.
man. I'm glad you dug it.
Thank you, man. It's good to meet you.
Cool. Good to meet you as well.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
All right. It's really all there, isn't it? It's just really all there.
That's it. Cool. All right. Billy, thank you so much
Thanks for having me.
coming out. No
Yeah.
worries at all. Yeah, great to see you. And we'll see you in.
We'll
a
see you
few
in
months.
May. We'll be
In
back
May.
in just eight and a half short weeks. But in
Yep.
the meantime, come on down to Casey's and check out the V-Class bracing for yourself and see what you think.
Signing out.
Cheers.